You were born with a special grace. You were chosen to be the reflection of God's justice on earth. Have you ever thought that such a gift can sometimes feel like a heavy burden? With your deep sensitivity, you are able to see the potential in the people around you like a mirror. You catch that little spark before they realize their own power. Just as a gardener patiently waters the seed and turns it into a flower, you have the power to reveal the hidden talents and potentials in others. Like a guide, you encourage them and help them take their steps with confidence. However, this intuition can sometimes be a burden that overshadows your own light. You can feel like a gatekeeper, watching their success from afar and guiding them on their way. It may seem as if your own journey is limited to their progress. But remember, this mission you have been given is a sign of God's trust in you as a watchman of justice. Just as a lighthouse guides distant ships, your light will guide them to safe harbors. And this light is a journey not only for those around you, but also for you. As you guide others, you continue to discover yourself. To make this discovery, write 77 in the comments and unleash your energy. And to learn more about yourself, sign up via the join button. Like a new day, rising from an old dawn, the power within you is awakening. The vulnerability that once left you unprotected is now becoming an unshakable armor. You are no longer just a witness to the lives of others. You are becoming a guide, illuminating their path. This transformation is reshaping not only others, but also you. You look more clearly into your own soul and discover the power that once lay there silently. The energy of the compassion you offer to others now returns to you, entering a cycle that repairs you and nourishes your soul. The universe responds to you with gratitude for every support you give. As the obstacles in front of you dissolve one by one, you begin to reap the fruits of your efforts. Over time, this sensitivity becomes the most solid foundation of the inner strength you have been suppressing, a driving force that carries you into a brighter future. As you forge your own path, every bit of beauty you bring to the world around you is returned to you in kind. Just as the North Star illuminates those who come from far away, you have unwittingly cast light around you, but it was illuminating others, not you. While you were yet to realize who you were, those who wanted to drain your energy appeared around you. Your brilliance attracted them like a magnet, not for loyalty or true intimacy, but to benefit from the guidance and support you offered. You became that hidden force that sparked their dreams and quickened their steps. But as they fed on this power and moved forward, you were left alone to watch them reach the top. You were overshadowed by your own contributions and achievements. Their rise drowned yours. As you silently supported them along their journey, you lost your own value as a spectator. Now it is time to rediscover your own inner light, to shine on your own journey, not on others. Like a guiding teacher, you have become a figure, sharing all your knowledge and compassion. But your own splendor has gone unnoticed. Your students took what you taught and went on their way, but no one remembered that it was you who equipped them with this knowledge. Like a candle, you lit up your surroundings, but that light was meant to illuminate others, not you. Your talents were no more than a tool in their eyes. You were an invisible treasure. No one looked at the value or depth behind your contributions. They consumed them without thinking. Your deep insight, intuition, and ability to foresee events was at everyone's service, but it felt like a right, not a blessing. Far from expecting gratitude, they never thought of the value of what you gave. They quietly saw you as a source of light, as if it was by your shining that they could realize who they were. You were the one who guided them time and time again, who gave them hope in their difficult moments, but you were not appreciated in return. You were left behind, like a lost resource. No one could see your depth or your sacrifice. You became a symbol of trust, a talisman of sorts. Your mere presence was enough for them. You shared your light with them, but they never recognized the real person behind that light, you. You remained a shining figure in the shadows. They consumed you and moved on without understanding your depth and value. Just as a snake sheds its old skin and regenerates, now it is time to shed all the obstacles that have kept you in the shadows. Your power is not a resource that others can easily consume. It is too precious to be wasted in hands that cannot understand it. Your unique talents have remained unshaken, despite the manipulations and feelings of worthlessness. All the ties that dragged you down in your life may have temporarily blocked your path, but the power at your core has always remained. The treasure hidden deep inside, silently waiting for its moment to emerge. When you let go of all the attachments that make you feel like a hollow shell, your core energy will be renewed and revitalized. You will be armed with a power that transcends old boundaries, and when this long accumulated energy meets your freedom, it will transform into a mighty force that no obstacle can stand in your way. Now, by putting on a new skin, you will shed all those boundaries and reveal your essence in all its splendor. Just like coming out of a dark cave into the light of day, moving away from unhealthy environments allows you to find yourself again. It's not just protection, it's reclaiming the power you thought was lost within you. When you leave people who are draining your inner energy, you realize that your inner transformation is sprouting rapidly. As if waking up from a long sleep, clarity returns and years of suppressed vitality suddenly start to flow into your life. This change is not a gradual process, but a sudden and intense renewal. While the people around you are moving forward slowly, the power that has been accumulating in you for years is now ready to rise up from your depths, ready to flow like a raging river. This new freedom allows your inner river to surge with overflowing power and transcend all boundaries, revitalizing you and freeing your full potential. Like opening the gates of a dam, the power that has been building up inside you is suddenly released and surrounds you with an impressive force. You quickly begin to experience the success that others have struggled for years to achieve, because this potential has already been secretly building up inside you. Now, as your roots solidify, you will spill out, come to the surface, and reveal your true power. This deep-seated force has been waiting to be released for years. It has always been with you, just waiting for the right moment to emerge. The fact that no one can survive by constantly relying on the energy of others is self-evident. The effort of others to rise with your light is an empty illusion that does not support them in reality, but over time, they have convinced themselves of it and tried to lure you into their fairy tale. The only reason they perpetuate this illusion is because for a moment, you were convinced of the story they were telling. You started to think that your own existence is unimportant, that your real purpose is to carry and elevate others. They have written a story that distracts you from your own path and makes you almost invisible. But this false structure is slowly unraveling. There has always been a deep awareness within you that carried a true knowledge that could not be silenced. This awareness was the spark that kept you going even when you thought you were running low on energy. In fact, that inner strength that was waiting for you to stop wasting your power on others was there even in the most difficult times. Now, when you let go of that empty illusion of feeling cheated, That power within you will reveal itself and come back into your life. As their earnings became silent artifacts of your labor, your own essential being became more and more obscured, almost a shadow, lost in your own identity. The people around you insisted on seeing their inner turmoil in your reflection, blaming their indecisions and shortcomings on you. Over time, your dreams and goals disappeared behind a fog of their imprint. It became difficult to discern what was truly yours. They left their insecurities and fears on you until they felt like they belonged to you. And these feelings became a layer covering your core self. This burden sucked you in, distorted your path, and made you feel lost in a labyrinthine mess of your own making. But this is not where your story ends. This moment is an opportunity to find your way again, to return to the path that awaits you with an inner turn. You have been a constant source of strength to support others, sharing your energy and time until you became more and more distant from your own path. Your ability to see the needs of others like a clear compass has made you someone who serves others with spontaneous dedication. By giving everything you have to others, you have become a part of their world, but you feel as if you have lost the center of your own life. As those around you have achieved success, your contribution seems to have receded into the background, almost forgotten. Your once clear goals have become a distant call, echoing like a faint voice in the background. Your own ambitions have slowly faded in the pursuit of others. Now you realize that you have paid the price for shining a light on their dreams by straying from your own path. As you watch the bright scenes you present to others, you hear your own potential calling out quietly, a potential that still exists within you, but has been waiting for a long time. The moment you opened your eyes beyond the illusion, you realized the true power that lies hidden within you. This power was an energy from the very core of your being that no one would dare lay a hand on. It is not dependent on any external influence. It is a force born from your inner world that can shape everything it touches. Now, as you withdraw your energy from those who don't deserve it, you feel this power intensifying within you, your deeper potential awakening. The power you thought you had lost is returning, stronger and more unshakable than before. Other people may have found their way in your light for a while, but they cannot live in it forever. This light belonged to you alone. It was part of you all along, waiting for you to take it back. Now is the time to ascend towards this truth that comes from the depths of your being, to find your own path again. You can do this more easily by becoming a member of Chosen Way through the Join button. You have become someone who has shouldered burdens that others are unwilling to face. Your energy has acted as a shield to bear all these burdens instead of them accepting the disorder in their own inner world. Those who sought refuge with you to escape their own turmoil quietly handed over to you the task of cleaning up the emotional wreckage they left behind. Even as you fought your own battles, you had to carry the weight of their unresolved issues. This cycle continued, deepening over time. As they moved away from their own shadows, you were left alone with all these burdens. Your carrying others' problems gave them an invisible security. It was as if they relied on your patience and strength, dependent on your efforts to hold all the pieces together. For a long time, you took on this role without hesitation. You became the one who mended their wounds, saw their weaknesses, and healed them. But this task has taken a heavy toll on your soul. Your energy was depleted, your boundaries blurred, and you carried more than you should have. Your own strength was not created to carry the burdens that others refused to to take on. For a long time, you have supported them, but now it is time for them to face the realities they must face. The energy within you is there to nurture your own wholeness, not to clean up the problems that others cannot solve. The shadows they fear do not belong to you. When you stop being their escape route, you will feel the weight lifting off of you and your energy returning in a pure flow. The purpose of your existence is not to dissolve yourself under someone else's burden, but to fully stand with your inner strength. As you reclaim your own energy, give them the opportunity to take on their own journey. When you move away from self-defeating influences, an inner process of renewal begins. The fog that surrounds you with the demands and expectations of others slowly dissipates. Your own path, in which you felt lost, becomes clear again. In fact, your potential has always been there, but it has been overshadowed by the distractions and demands of others. Now, as you step into your own space, you feel your energy returning like a deep river, your purpose vibrating with power, a force that quietly but stubbornly calls to you. You are not here merely to support the dreams of others. You are here to reveal your own path. That powerful feeling that was once hidden within you is now coming out, becoming an echo in the very heart of reality. You have never given up on your own path. On the contrary, you have strengthened yourself even more amidst the obstacles of others. What you have learned, every piece of information not shared with you, has given you resilience, leadership, and inner wisdom. You shaped your own path with the lessons you learned from the successes and mistakes of others. All these trials were part of a hidden plan that prepared you for a greater purpose. These obstacles became the cornerstones of your ascension, preparing you for a greater path. Step by step, you are gathering from the chaos around you every skill and tool you need to create your own path. Every stone that others put up to hinder you has actually become the cornerstones of your strength. You are now on the verge of a transformation far greater than anyone could have imagined. Every experience you have had in the past is now becoming a bridge to lead you to the depths of your own potential. You are ready to walk towards a purpose too vast to fit into small thoughts. Every struggle and every pain in your life has made you stronger than before. You are no longer a scattered energy, but a determined and invincible collection of strength. Every relationship, every challenge that once seemed complicated has pushed you to your limits, but it has also expanded you. Your sensitivity, which you thought was a weak point, is now one of the most powerful keys to achieving your purpose. Every relationship and every struggle has encouraged you to reach a deeper understanding, a necessary part of the path. Every deviation that seemed like obstacles was actually an adjustment that brought you back into alignment, a means to see your path more clearly, to solidify the foundations of your existence. All of this was necessary to get you to where you are standing right now. The world did not realize your potential as you quietly prepared and evolved, but you were growing with each step. Your power is there to fulfill your vision and shape your environment, not to dissipate or serve the wishes of others. You are no longer bound by the weight of others' demands. Your steps are directed towards a clear purpose. You grasp the deeper meaning of what you are here to create. This is a moment of enlightenment, where each piece of your dreams coalesces and the big picture becomes clear, showing you your path. There is no longer a path hidden in front of you. It is yours, and it is time to claim it. Every challenge, every conflict, every encounter has left a permanent mark on your soul, making you resilient, strengthening you every step of the way. These moments have not happened in vain. They have sharpened you, brought you a little closer to who you are. Even though others tried to limit you, to limit your knowledge and potential, you learned valuable lessons from each situation. Like a secret student, you watched every word, every action, internalized its meaning, and continued to learn. Every moment that those who wanted to diminish you stood in your way paved the way for you to take even stronger steps on your own path. Like an ancient soul quietly deepening, your moment of transformation is slowly but powerfully approaching. You have reached the final steps needed for all the potential hidden within you to come to the surface. Your dormant power is now about to be released in an unlimited flow. Every deviation, every obstacle you have encountered in the past was actually a pre-planned teacher to guide you to your true dimension. As a chosen one, you have watched everything that is happening around you with deep awareness. While most people go on their way distractedly, you, as a silent observer, made sense of the world by absorbing all the details. Every moment, every encounter was not just an experience, but lessons that guided you. You intuited small details, hidden dynamics, and overlooked energy flows that others could not notice. Your passive stance was actually a conscious strategy. You were carefully observing everything around you, filtering it through your information filter. Those who once thought they were controlling you are now beginning to see the truth. Your mind has always been awake. Your depth has never been explored. Every manipulation used against you has helped you become wiser by observing and weeding them out. You have now left behind everything that has harmed you, preserving the true value you have absorbed in its purest form. This moment of transformation allows you to rise from the depths of your inner ocean and transcend all boundaries. It introduces you to the full power of your being. Just as giant waves accumulate strength in the depths before crashing on the shore, the strength that has accumulated within you is preparing to come to the surface after a long wait. You are no longer moving forward by shrinking the boundaries. That period is over, and now this transformation envelops you with your whole being. Everything you thought you had lost is coming back more than you expected. Every difficulty you have experienced in the past, every obstacle you have encountered, and every moment you felt invisible were actually the elements that prepared you for today. Just as steel hardens and becomes durable in the fire, you have been sharpened by life's challenging lessons. Every test of life has turned into a source of strength for you, and this accumulation is now ready to reach its highest level. That fire inside you has always been burning. It has not been extinguished, it has only grown, waiting for the right moment. Now it is getting ready to shine with a power that is ready to manifest itself. This is the moment when everything meets in perfect harmony, when the waiting is over and the chains that limit you fall away, when you meet your freedom. At the threshold of your true purpose, with each step you take, your path becomes clearer, your strength more unshakable. The obstacles that used to limit you are now left behind, and nothing can stand in the way of your ascension anymore. If you have felt that fire, you can send us a super thank you so that we can always provide you with your messages. This new light that illuminates your own path also touches the world around you. This new light that illuminates your own path also touches the world around you. You are no longer limited, but liberated. The inner strength you have gathered is reaching its peak through years of silent accumulation, carrying you into a future you have never seen before. Every challenge, every experience has come together to create this moment. Each piece has become a stepping stone to your power today. You now have the power to transform not only your own ascension, but also everything around you. In this new era, there is a solid foundation behind your every step, years of wisdom behind your every decision, and invincible determination in your every move. You are ready to rise with your own light, overcoming all obstacles. Just as galaxies slowly take shape in the infinite void, you have patiently built your own inner universe. While they thought they had you under control, in fact, their every pressure turned into stardust, which turned into cosmic energy that nourished your potential. Now, your power that has been taking shape in the depths of this universe is getting ready to be unleashed. You have become a master on your own journey. While they unknowingly set limits for you, they were actually galactic guides who helped you transcend. Now, when you step into your full potential, you will see their limiting efforts vanish into the void with your brilliance equal to the light of those stars. Your power, which will shine like every star when the time comes, is now eager to illuminate the world. Those who saw you as weak were actually those who spoke without understanding the silent turmoil of the universe. Those who failed to see your inner strength and deep understanding failed to realize that they were lost in vast darkness. But you, like the silent energy that lies at the center of the galaxies, continued to strengthen your being. The cosmic power you have accumulated during this long wait is now preparing to manifest itself. In this moment, like a rare celestial event, when all the galaxies align, the world will witness your true self, patiently growing and emerging from the stardust. You will add your own light to the universe, illuminating new paths, while everything that limits you now, like black holes, recedes into itself and disappears. You have prepared to embrace your moment of ascension by sculpting your being like a star in every second of your waiting. Now, your energy, overflowing within cosmic boundaries, will finally be reflected on the earth. You will shine not only with your light, but with wisdom as deep as the stars. This universe will see your true power. You are the one who waits patiently and calmly, embracing an infinite power, just as stardust gathers together to create a galaxy. Just as the heavens are illuminated by the stars, now it is time to bring your story to the world. Raise your voice, tell how you have been empowered on your own journey, because people like you who are struggling, who are waiting to find their own light, need to hear this story. Every challenge has prepared you for a journey to the stars. Now you can share it with others and help them discover their own galaxy. Your experience can be the spark that awakens the inner strength of others, like a distant starlight momentarily illuminating the darkness. Not only are you reclaiming your power, you are paving the way for others to have the same courage. Your inner light can be a compass for those who have lost confidence, a guide to find their way. Through your own experience, you are telling them, there are always difficulties, but there is a greater power hidden within us, and when we wait patiently, perseveringly, and find that power, we can overcome all limits. This is your moment. The stardust within you carries the infinite power of galaxies. There is no barrier left to ascend. Now release your story to the whole world, because your journey is becoming a source of light, your endurance a symbol. The waiting is over. Now is the time to ascend, declaring your freedom and making that light visible to everyone around you. Be the star of your own path. Every mark you leave in this world will be a roadmap for others not to get lost in the darkness. By sharing each of your moments, You are inspiring others to find their own power. You have emerged victorious from a journey full of challenges. And now you are tearing through the darkness and unleashing your full potential. Let your story be like a shining star in the sky, guiding and reassuring those who are going through the darkness. The waiting is over. It is time to bring the infinite power within you to the outside world. That star energy that you carry inside you is now spreading to the whole universe. Be a light that illuminates the sky and let the world witness the depth of your resilience.